All right, guys, listen up. We have to break down SoFi in this video. We're going to go over some insider trading that's going on right now. But first, don't forget to get up to 20 stocks for Moomoo, and your uninvested cash on the platform will earn up to 8.1% APY. All you guys have to do is use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, open up your account and fund it with at least $100, and boom, you get some stocks. It helps out the channel, and your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. Again, stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. It's a no-brainer, guys. And with that being said, let's dive right into the video. So SoFi, it ended up going up to $8.30 last week after we got news that the Biden student loan debt relief program, whatever you want to call it, was shot down by the Supreme Court, which of course is good news for SoFi. And on top of that, I mean, SoFi stock has been moving as rate cuts are around the corner, and in general, smaller cap companies, if you will, have been doing well. Just in general, right? I mean, you guys know SoFi hit $5.90, I believe, at one point recently. When was that? A couple weeks ago. Yeah, $5.90, and now we've really started to break out. No doubt about it. I mean, from $5.85, now we're at $8 per share, which is a big move. We're talking 35%. Now we have a golden cross. We're taking out the highs from the middle of July, end of July, early August, and we're finally looking like we're breaking out. It's been a long time coming, guys, but not fully yet. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here, but it's starting to look really good, right? Now we're trading at a 4-month high pretty much on SoFi, and if this really starts to take out the mid-8s, I think 850 is a big spot. That's where things could really start to get good, right? From the mid-8s, I think this thing could fill the gap potentially to the low mid-9s. We're talking 950, 930, that general range. Then if that were to break, we're talking 10s, guys, $10.50. That's the next spot that SoFi could be going. So I'm loving the way we're looking here on the 4-hour chart. The inverse head and shoulders we called out recently, that played out beautifully to a T. You guys see it here on this time frame. And do you remember, was it the Qatar Investment Authority? I forget exactly. Let's go over here, actually. I'll pull it up. We could actually look through it together. There we go. Yeah, the Qatar Investment Authority, they sold out of their entire position, it looks like 2.5 months ago in the middle of June. Talk about selling at the complete wrong time. And I believe this investment agent, or not agency, authority, this big fund, whatever you want to call it, they were in SoFi stock before the company went public. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys, in the comments, by the way. And they just pretty much lost faith in the company and their investment, and they dumped everything. You guys probably remember that. That was big news at the time, 2.5 months ago. Looks like here. Let me make sure you guys can even see what I'm looking at. Can you pick what I'm putting down? Pick up what I'm putting down. Yeah, here we go. 19.8 million shares they sold, 100% of their position, or $134 million. And look at this. They sold it at $6.78, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much not the exact bottom. All right, we hit 580, 590, whatever we hit. But guys, pretty much when the stock was at its lowest point. Not exactly, but it was very beaten down, and they threw in the towel. And since that point, literally, we've been up and away in SoFi stock. And I'm sure they're probably mad about that, pissed off at the timing. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they bought some other stock with that money that's gone up a lot more than SoFi has recovered. All right, in that case, they probably don't care. But I know if I was running this fund and I sold 20 million shares at 678 and now we're over $8, I'd be pretty pissed about it. About 2 months later. It's not like we're talking 5 years later or something like that. It's literally 2 months later, and SoFi is up a lot more from where they sold it. And let me see. Looks like Anthony Noto, funny enough, the same day the Qatar Investment Authority sold out of everything. He bought 30,000 shares. He bought $200,000 worth of the stock, and there hasn't been much insider activity since that point in June up until about a couple days ago. I'll show you here what Kelly Keough ended up doing, or Key, I can't even say her name. Either way, we did see Jeremy Rochelle on the 21st of June, the CTO of the company. He sold 11% of his position. Pretty big sale there. 56,000 shares dumped at $6.40. He's probably mad too, guys, considering it's up a lot more from $6.40, even more from where the Qatar Investment Authority sold at $6.78. So CTO, he sold 56,000 shares, $360,000. He still owns, looks like 450,000 shares, give or take. But man, I'd be pretty mad about that as well. And it looks like recently here, Kelly Keough, or Kiaf, whatever, however the heck you say that name, EVP GBUL, SIPS is her title. She sold 25,000 shares, looks like at $7.26. And it looks like that was an 18% reduction of her overall position. So not anything to sneeze at, guys. That's a pretty big reduction. That is recent. About 8 days ago, this insider sold out at that point, and we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds here in the coming days, coming weeks. Again, like I said, there hasn't been much insider selling, but I feel like it could ramp up. Not necessarily selling, but maybe some buying, maybe some more transactions here could start ramping up, as overall the insider activity has been quiet, not just over the last couple of weeks, but really this entire year, which honestly you could say is a bit surprising. I mean, I would think more insiders would be buying the stock, as it has had a very rough year. I mean, you guys know Sofi has not been doing well this year. Yes, it is up off the lows a good chunk. Yes, that's a good sign, but the stock is still down a lot year to date. Let me see exactly, or at least a ballpark of how much it is down year to date. It looks like we started off the year probably like $9, right? Something like that. Yeah, it looks like we started off at $9. Now we're at $8. So we are down about 10-15% year to date. It was a lot worse. But yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen more buying from the insiders. Maybe that you could argue is a bad sign. I don't necessarily think it is per se, but to play devil's advocate, you could argue that. But either way, I'm long. I'm in SoFi. My average is at about $6.80. And I'm telling you guys, if it takes out $8.50, next gap to fill is at $9.30. If that's able to break, boom, $10.50 could be right around the corner. And oh man, that would be very exciting. Would it not? That'd be freaking awesome, considering, again, how rough the stock has been all throughout the year. So I'm not necessarily banking on it going at $10 this year. That'd be nice. That'd be beautiful. But I'm not necessarily banking on it. But could I see it go $8.50, $9 and kind of coast there for the rest of the year? I could see that, and that would be a victory in my books. If the stock is able to dig itself out of that $5, $6 hole, run to $9, even if it breaks even on the year, I would still consider that a win in my books. What do you guys think about that? I'm actually curious. Let me know in the comments down below, and run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo. All you guys have to do is use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. And again, you get up to 20 stocks, and your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. That is what I call a no-brainer, guys. So use that link, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, and I'll catch you in the next video.